Southend United in their familiar blue shirts, white shorts and white socks. Mansfield are in their home strip of yellow tops, blue shorts and yellow socks. The referee for this one is Simon Hooper, and the two linesmen flanking him, their flags well and truly being buffeted in this win. Southend, who have just had those two defeats in their last 18 matches, the cup defeat against the Premier League side Hull City, and the last defeat was that one on the road when they went down to the southwest to take on Torquay United. They went down by a goal to nil in that particular fixture. Alongside us is Paul Clark, former Southend United player and manager, as the clouds continue to gather overhead. They've now filled in, no blue sky on offer. The wind continues to whip round. What are you expecting from this one, Paul?
Well, like you, and like most people, you would probably be expecting a fairly comfortable victory for Southend today. But as you said, the last defeat, the 1-0 turnaround at Torquay on a particularly wet, blustery day against a side that was struggling near the bottom. So take nothing for granted. There's an awful lot of hard work to be done today. Southend obviously are the better side, but not just going to turn up and win this. Mansfield have not been that bad away from home, and the manager's making a lot of play, probably say as he would, about the fact that they've started playing better away from home. They just need to turn that around, put it into practice on their own pitch.
Liverpool will tell you today it's all about the start. Well, they 4-0 up after some 18 minutes. I don't think we'll be seeing that, but you never say never. But Southend United want to really start on the front foot.
Absolutely. It's, as you say, most people would be turning up there expecting it for Southend to be on top. And truth be told, the Mansfield players will probably expect that. They know they're going to have to work extremely hard. So you would say to Southend players, don't disappoint them. Put right on the back foot right from the start.
Yeah, you want to work. You want a really high work ethic from your team out there.
I think that's what Southend have built their success on this year. I think they've been an extremely hard-working side. One of the first games, I think the very first game of the season, I think Adrian was doing the commentary, and he made great play of the fact that Southend came out of the blocks and just closed Plymouth down on the in that first game. All over the park during the last few weeks, but especially the boys in midfield, they closed down relentlessly. And I think when they do that particularly well, that's when it makes it difficult for the other side. It's just in that last third that they've gone off the boil a little bit.
Earlier on in the season, Southend United beat Mansfield 3-0 at Roots Hall. They're looking for the win double this afternoon. For a second off that boat. With several, weren't it? I think November. Southend unchanged for this particular fixture, following on from the 0-0 match against Newport last Friday evening. Southend United will be defending the goal away to our left in the first half, and the wind is going in their direction. Mansfield kick off, going from right to left, immediately fling the ball down the left-hand side, and it's Jennings who has picked up play, defending Johnny White, and he puts it to touch, and it's a throw-in for the home side. Live on BBC Essex and around the world, southendunited.co.uk. Great to have your company wherever you may be. James Jennings will eventually take this throw-in. He does so now. Intercepted well on this near side by Will Atkinson. He read that, couldn't clear it away though, and kicking against him was Howell, and that's another throw into Mansfield, which they take. Jennings going away, good defending once again from Will Atkinson, gets past one, gets past two, lays it forward to Barry Core. Is he pushed in the back? Yes he is. The referee spots that, and the man that was doing the fouling was Dempster, and a free kick at Southend United, since they work up to the halfway line with Michael Timlin. He goes to the left-hand side, touched on by Hurst. Here's Ben Coker, gets across into the penalty area, just over Barry Core. It's going to go away for a goal kick coming off from Lee Barnard, and it's going to be a goal kick which will be taken by Alan Marius. But that was positive play from Southend.
It was tremendous play from Will Atkinson in the first instance. He started on his right hand side, good defending, and running out of play, played it out to Barry Cobb. And then again a feature of Southend's play of late, when the free kick was given, Barry just put it down, got it got it underway again really quickly. Good build-up, and then when the ball was played into the box, Barry Cole gets the first flick, and there was Lee Barnard coming behind him. And that's exactly what Phil Brown would be wanting to see. Lee Barnard feeding off any little flicks from Barry.
Yeah, both could work on that far side involving Coker and Kevin Hurst. Ball is in the arms of Daniel Bentley, the Southend United goalkeeper. Behind him is the Blues fans who have made their trip up here in numbers, making themselves heard as well. As Bentley kicks the ball down the pitch. He managed to get distance on that despite the wind in his face. There's a foul from behind on Ryan Leonard. He just about gets back onto his feet. He's certainly feeling that on the ankle.
Quick betting, Daniel ran the ball out of his penalty area and then drilled it right foot in. It got into the Mansfield half, about as far as the end of the second circle, and then just started going backwards again. As I said, it's predominantly behind him, but he's just in about turning, but the fact is pretty much a three-sided ground here isn't helping it at all.
Yeah, three-sided here at Field Mill. Will that ever catch on?
Not by design.
No, I'll explain about the pitch and the ground as we progress. Here is that free kick taken by Thompson. Kick onto the edge of the area. Headed down by Barry Core. Here's Will Atkinson. Skied away by the hometown defence up to the halfway line.
That was terrific because when Barry won the header, he knocked it towards the penalty spot, and it was actually the two wide men, Hurst and Atkinson, that were bearing down on it.
0-0 it remains. The ball is up halfway line. Clark is actually off Ryan Leonard's head. Mark Phillips making back to the goalkeeper. That's quite short. Thankfully Daniel Bentley is alert to it and gets to kick it away over that stand, which is just full of advertising hoardings on that far side. When last I was here, which was many years ago, we used to sit in that stand near the commentary. We're now at the back of this main grandstand, which is very exposed. The wind is whipping round it. Throw into Mansfield Town, which is cleared away on the volley by Mark Phillips. Out for another throw in on that far side in front of the Southend United dugout. On the side watching is Phil Brown, the other is Dave Penny, Southend United manager and assistant.
Look like they're falling out, don't they?
They're not way away from each other. Different perspective on the game. So your throw is taken down the right hand side, it drifts out of play and out for a goal kick for Southend United, which Daniel Bentley will take. Highly rated shot stopper for Southend United.
The game against Newport the other day, it's a woeful penalty taken against it. But you know what? I even think Daniel deserves a little bit of credit for that because I think he's made a reputation himself for saving penalties and obviously made a good penalty save against St Richards, against Chesterfield. And I think the lad, when he took it for Newport, just thought, well, you know what? I've actually got to hit this harder and put it right in the top corner. But he did hit it harder, put it in the top corner of Priory Park.
As he was about to take that goal kick, Daniel Bentley, the ball was blown off of the spot where it was. He eventually took his second time of asking him, Bentley. He didn't make the halfway line because of that wind that he's having to play into. And he's 0-0 and it's a real struggle. The ball has gone back forward once again by Mansfield, straight through for another goal kick for Daniel Bentley. And as the manager said to us earlier here on BBC Essex, it would not be the most attractive matches. And it hasn't proved that so far. 5 minutes gone, it's Mansfield 0, Southend 0.
Yeah, but the good thing is, Phil's obviously told him that before the game. The important thing is, just accept it. It is what it is. You can't do anything to change it. You're not going to be able to get it down and play. Just accept it and get on with it.
Left-hand side, Coker and Hurst getting involved.
Don't make excuses about it.
Timberland on the halfway line gives it to Mark Phillips. Now forward from Mark Phillips into the wind, holds up for Lee Barnard, down to Coker, plays it square to Hurst on the edge of the area. Here is Kevin Hurst trying to get a cross in. Hits the defender, Riley, and out for a throw in for Southend on that far side. Good play by the Southend United midfielder. In the Premier League, Sunderland are down to 10 men in their match against Hull City. Where's Brownlee, holding mate, has been sent off in that particular fixture. Sorry, Mike to the airport. Here is a long throw in then for Southend, taken by Leonard into the penalty area, headed away, back towards Leonard. Ben Coker has gone to assist him, but on that occasion, Howe does well to dispossess the Southend United man, but then he takes the ball out of play, and it's another throw in for Southend United. It's Northampton 0, Plymouth 1. Northampton really struggling despite a change of manager. They're right at the foot of the table. Here come Southend United down the left-hand side. Lee Barnard trying to wriggle away from the Forester players. On the far side and giving it to Barry Court. Still Court. Can he get the cross in for Southend United? Should go round Howe. Now he gets it into the box. Too deep. It's going to go through to the goalkeeper. He's all orange strip. Adam Marriott. It remains 0-0.
That's one of the things Barry's just going to have to adapt when they've been playing this 4-3-3 for so long. He's often been the one that's had to come short and spin in and run channels. I would imagine Phil would want to play a little bit more centrally now. You know, obviously not an old-fashioned centre forward just standing there and having everything hit at him. We probably want to just try to work up a partnership with Lee Barnard a little bit more, not find himself in those wide positions quite so often, because you remember the season he scored lots and lots of goals. Predominantly he was in and around the 6-yard box all the time.
That's where you want the strikers to be in those
places. It's where you want a 6'3" centre forward when crosses are coming in.
Here come Mansfield on the edge of the South United penalty area, defending that from Ryan Leonard to clear it away. So that's 1, Stoke City 0 in the Premier League. Ricky Lambert, England's Ricky Lambert scoring for Southampton. Good work on the right-hand side by Will Atkinson, trickery to keep possession. He plays it back into his own half. Here's Thompson and Phillips, the partnership at the back there, 0-0. And the left back being used is Ben Coker. Up the halfway line he goes. Gives it to Will Atkinson once again. There's a foul, not given though by the referee. And Mansfield come away with it. Ball forward, offside. Matt Reed, the ball was played through to him. And it remains 0-0. And Will Atkinson has stayed down, following on from that inverted common challenge.
Yeah, the lad slid in and he did take the ball and basically caught caught Will standing foot as he slid through afterwards, but I think the referee was probably about right.
It was very near the action in fairness.
Absolutely.
Much nearer than us. It remains 0-0.
Funny enough, his wind might have helped the pitch a little bit. It's actually playing quite well at the moment. The ball's moving about quite sharply on it. And as we know, it's been windy here all morning, so the wind might have just dried out the top enough to make it a little bit more playable.
We only arrived in the afternoon. We didn't arrive in the morning.
Oh, he's got that.
But ball is played forward from Daniel Bentley. Unfortunately, when he took that free kick, South United had Barry Court in an offside position, and it's a free kick at the other end. 9 minutes gone. It is Mansfield 0, Southend United 0, live on BBC Essex. The free kick will be taken by the 35-year-old goalkeeper. Marriott, right footed forward. Gets distance, as you expect on that. Picked on by Reed, away from the edge of his own area by Mark Phillips. Now on this near side, Jennings picks it up, takes it back to Dempster. Dempster, one of a few Kettering players in the Mansfield side. And they'd have probably played alongside Phil Cox back in the day. Throw-in is taken on this near side by John White. Possession is lost though. Jennings plays it down the wing. Going down under pressure was Lucas. No free kick given. Even though the referee, the ball is safely at the feet of Daniel Benton. He plays it forward to Mark Phillips.
Yeah, it's quite cute from Adam Thompson. Fouled Lucas when the ball was 30 yards away and the referee's looking at the action, so when he actually knocked it behind, has put Lucas away though.
Stevenson up on the right hand side. Stevenson pulls the ball back into the penalty area behind everybody. Thompson has managed to clear away there. That's a good ball through to allow Stevenson to break.
Yeah, it's a good ball, good run from Stevenson. Got him behind the Southend defence a little bit too easily. Thankfully when he pulled it back, didn't pull it back with any purpose or to a yellow shirt at all. Just into a hidden area. Of course, Adam Thompson was able to step on and clear it.
Westlake, the loanee Sheffield United, is going to take the throw in middle inside the South United half, down the right hand side, headed away by Kevin Hurst, smashed forward by Lee Barnard. Sights were off there, and it's gone onto the roof of that stand, which has got nobody in it on the far side. Out for a throw in for Southend United, for Mansfield Town. Taken by Westlake, once again down the line, getting touched by Ben Coker. Another throw in, again about 20 yards, and Westlake journeys forward those 20 yards to take that throw in himself. This is still wind, warring crowd. Cross comes in for Mansfield Town, touched there by Lucas, away by Daniel Bentley. big chance now for Mansfield. They may have another one here. They still have possession on the right-hand side. A low ball into the penalty area. Lucas wins that. Cleared away by Adam Thompson on this near side for Chris Clements to pick up. Clements, left-hand side. Lee Barnard wins possession. Here's Leonard. Nice touch from on the halfway line. Michael Timlin gives it to Lee Barnard, right-hand side. Got Barry Corr in the penalty area. He looks to find Barry Corr. Back to goal. The tall Irishman gives it to Will Atkinson. Pushing outside the box now. White calls in a deep cross. And it's headed away for a corner kick by Westlake. It remains 0-0.
Big chance for Mansfield. It's Lucas coming in probably 10 yards out on his left foot volley. Southend defence got really static. It's a decent save from Daniel. It's a save he would expect to make because he's by his left shoulder. Good height for him, but again he pushed it out wide, got good distance on it. But I'd be a little bit concerned with how easily Lucas got in there and how much time that had to pick him out on the cross.
It remains 0-0. Southend United, meantime, have a corner kick here at Field Mill, which is called in by Hurst. Comes down into the area, scrambled away by the skipper Dempster, and up the halfway line. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Ryan Leonard. He now motors forward, gets his head down. It's still in possession, 35 yards out. Does have a shot, blocked by Clements, who was back there. Another chance for Southend United to get across into the box. Is Will Atkinson, but he can't get around the defender, and it's going to go through to the goalkeeper. Bristol Rovers 0, Oxford 1, and Exeter 0, Portsmouth 1. Here's another scoreline from League 2. Live on BBC Essex, here at Field Mill, it's 0-0.
A bit surprised by Barry Corr there. It's all picked up on the left-hand side. I think it's Kevin Hurst, and he's come back on his right foot. And rather than go and attack the 6-yard box, Barry standing on the penalty spot, expecting the cross to come in. He pulled out to the edge of the box, almost wanting it to feed. But there's a crowd of bodies in the 6-yard, in and around the penalty area, and you'd think, well, if he's going to put it in there, you'd want Barry in there fighting with that lot, not coming off towards the edge of the penalty area with his back to goal.
Still 0-0. Free kick taken from the edge of his own area by Daniel Bentley. It's distance. Barry Corr was the man up there, headed down by the defender Riley. And out for a throw in for Southend United, which Coker has fashioned away down the left-hand side. Another sliding challenge in by Riley in his second spell at the stand. Out for a throw in for Southend, which is taken by Coker. Down to the byline by Lee Barnard. Off Westlake and away for another corner kick for Southend United. There have been opportunities for both sides in this one.
Absolutely, great play from Lee Barnard on the left-hand side. Showed on his right foot, took the cross in and then just jinked it back onto his left foot. The defender actually did well to block it for the corner. The corners are causing the problems as they're going into Wolves barrier and then swinging away from him at the last minute.
This time it's a short one to Ben Coker, now called in by Hurst into the penalty area from the edge of the 6-yard box. It's hooked away and up the field by Tafazelli. Out for a throw-in on the far side for Southend United's Ben Coker. Middle of the Mansfield Town half.
A couple of those Tafazelli, it's just almost hit him in the picture and dropped down at him and hook it away with the outside of his left foot. He's been fortunate on a couple of occasions.
All over the top for Southend United, taken though by the goalkeeper Marriott. And in the half-time in the Six Nations Rugby, good news, it is Ireland 13, Wales 0. The Calcutta Cup coming up later between England and Scotland in the Six Nations. Ball is middle of the Southend United half with the Blues in possession with Ryan Leonard. Here's John White as restored to his full-back position in the last match out. Crystal Palace 1, West Bromwich Albion 0. Tollings has scored. Controversial figure.
I think he's on no platform at
Crystal Palace scoring. Left-hand side, Southend United had possession with Hurst held off from the ball with Ben Coker. Westlake managed to keep him away, and possession is picked up by the home side with Chris Clements. More ball from him, straight out of play. It's going to be a Southend United throw-in. Scunthorpe 1, Chesterfield 0 in the game of the day. Second against first. Scunthorpe leading that. Southend United chasing them at the top of the table.
Good overlap from Ben Coker in the first place, and he's probably getting away from the defender, but then just felt the slightest hand on his shoulder and threw himself to the ground rather dramatically, and that's why he didn't give the free kick.
On the right-hand side now, Southend United have a throw-in on the halfway line. taken by John White, lays it back to Adam Thompson. Thompson plays it back to the goalkeeper on the ground with pace, and Bentley's happy with that. Nobody charging it down rather for Mansfield. So Bentley puts it out of his penalty area. Now kicks it forward, long down the spine of the pitch. Here's Barry Core, touches it forward, finds the foreign of Kevin Hurst. Goalkeeper comes out of his box. Marriott clears it away long. Headed is won by Ben Choker. Back up to the halfway line. Here is a headed down by Barry Core. Westlake is the man to clear it. That's the defender for Mansfield Town. And here is Stevenson going on the right, down on the right hand side. Clucas, he lays it back, middle of the Southend half. Clements gets involved. And to Stevenson, his middle name is Cameron. Here is Howe for Mansfield. Takes it back to the halfway line. And Mansfield are going backwards all the way to their shot stopper, Marriott. He launched it away long, with the wind behind it, takes the bounce over the halfway line, and here is Mark Phillips to stretch out a leg, and he's going to go out for a throw in for Mansfield.
Lee Stevenson causing Blues a little bit of a problem at the moment. He's just playing in that area behind the front two, when Southend played the three. Ryan Leonard would naturally be the one to drop in there to pick him up. At the moment, the two centre-halves don't know if someone should step out and pick him, or get information to Michael Tillman or Ryan just to drop and pick him up. And he's just finding little pockets in there at the moment. Fortunately, the passing of the other Mansfield players isn't of a good enough quality to get it to him too often. Long may that continue. Reece must be offside if he goes for that. He doesn't.
0-0, the ball has gone through to Daniel Bentley, the Southend goalkeeper. Sunderland 0, Hull City 1. Shane Long has scored for Hull City. The last side to beat Southend United, of course, in the FA Cup. Ball is with Mark Phillips. He's got the striker just behind him. Managed to get it away. Now the middle of the pitch once again. That's a decent ball. Barry Core chasing after that. Into the penalty area. Still Barry Core. Goes down under pressure. He looks at the referee for a decision. The goalkeeper has the ball. And the referee waves away any sort of appeal.
No, it's never a penalty for me. I mean, the two of it, Barry's done well to actually get there, because it's a ball over the top. It's a straight foot race between him and the centre half. And you've got two 6-foot plus lads bustling for the ball, shoulder to shoulder. And obviously when you get in the penalty area, Barry goes to the ground. But I don't think it's a penalty. He did tremendously well to get there in the first place.
He battled very well. Here is Kevin Hurst. Picks the ball up in the middle of the Mansfield half. On the right hand side it goes to John White via Ryan Leonard. On the apex of the penalty area is Will Atkinson. Cross comes in. The header has gone straight out to Ryan Leonard. And it's cleared away on this near side, only as far as John White. The wind is causing all sorts of problems there. It was whacked away by Mansfield, but the ball just held up in the wind and fell back down, going forward to Ryan Leonard. He didn't realise the big opportunity that he had.
Unbelievable, because it almost went straight up in the air and straight back down again. That struck his left foot through it, expecting it to go 60 yards upfield. But it didn't go that way here, but just stopped it going straight back down again.
That was the gust you were talking about.
Absolutely.
You didn't realise that there was going to be such a strength in that wind. It is still 0-0, live on BBC Essex. 20 minutes gone in our League 2 fixture today. The games at Colchester and Braintree bit the dust earlier due to the inclement conditions, but we are following Harlow in their Ryman Division 1 North match against Wroxham at the Harlow Arena. Still 0-0 on their 3G pitch. It's 0-0 here at Mansfield as well.
Did well there, Mark Phillips. A little ball over the top, and again it was Stevenson putting him under pressure, and he had to get that one right. Good control to manage to hook it out of play.
Jennings will take this throw in on the near side in front of the main grandstand. Jennings takes it down the wing, headed away by Ryan Leonard, but Jennings has got it back. Now plays it diagonally forward. To be picked up by Martin Riley and Clements. Clements gets it back to Riley on the edge of the centre circle. He plays it forward. Forward that from Clucas. Southend United could profit on the halfway line with Lee Barnard. Does a 360-degree turn. Plays it back to Adam Thompson. Thompson back to his goalkeeper. It's held up in the wind once again. Comes straight back down on the centre circle. There's the clearance from Daniel Bentley. Here is on the near side James Jennings for Mansfield, but he's played it out of play. And it's going to be a throw in for Southend United, who has approached the midway point in this first half. Still await the breakthrough. They waited for the full 90 minutes last Friday at Roots Hall. Finished Southend 0, Newport County 0. And still 0-0 here between Southend Southend and Mansfield. It's still bitterly cold. The wind chill factor must be in the minus figure. The ball is on the left-hand side of the pitch. The goal which is being defended by South United, the goal kick taken by Daniel Bentley. He thinks about taking it short, maybe that's another option. Give it to Adam Thompson to try and get the ball up the park. He's going to try and once again attempt it. The Southend flags away to our left-hand side are being well and truly ruffled in the wind. The goal kick just about gets the halfway line. Here is Will Atkinson being pushed down to the ground in Barry Court. That's a free kick. And Capratelli is the man penalised. The free kick is Southend. I don't know whether they get too much distance on this. John White will take it. He's confident. The centre back going to go forward. Yes, he is. He used that height. Got along that line. Phillips, Atkinson, Barnard, Core on the far side. First. Free kick taken by John White. It's a low one into the penalty area. It's a good one. It's stretched out by Will Atkinson to be cleared away and left by Mansfield now for a goal kick. But that was an intelligent free kick, low, just above head high.
Absolutely, just absolutely pinged it, struck it as clean as a whistle. As you say, drove it into the wind. Gave the forwards a chance to get onto the end of it. But unfortunately, I think it's Michael Timlin following up. Just got a little bit heavy on his first touch, knocked it out for the goal kick.
Ball on the halfway line with Howell. There is Stevenson. Headed away, thankfully, by Thompson as it was looked to get through to Clucas, who was in a dangerous position. Here a Mansfield once again from the halfway line. Tapazelli, diagonal ball to the edge of the box. The clearance by Phillips is charged down by Stevenson. Thankfully, the rebound goes through to goalkeeper Daniel Bentley. Remains 0-0. The blue sky now being seen overhead. Thankfully, no heavy showers which were forecast have yet materialised. 0-0. The kick is taken forward by Daniel Bentley. Up the park by Leonard. It's going to go out of play. Counter towards that corner flag, and it's going to be a throw for Mansfield.
So it's just having a little bit of a limp. Very upset with that last challenge, although Barry Core won the free kick. Something came off slightly the worst. He was such a surprised he injured himself. That's quite them short.
They are a little snug, it has to be said. Ball is on the halfway line, and it's a free kick to Mansfield Town. The team in yellow and blue. Southend United in their dark blue tops, white shorts and white socks. The free kick will be taken by James Jennings on this new side from a Kidderminster, Kettering and Cambridge man. Takes it left, free kick to the edge of the area it goes. Heading down to the near box, a shot by Reed taken, and it was taken well by the goalkeeper Daniel Bentley.
Yeah, he didn't get much on the shot, and he's probably about 20 yards out, and everybody else is on the edge of the penalty area. Still like to make sure that the blue defenders follow it in, though. It is a bit of a bumpy pitch, and anything could happen just in front of Daniel, so important defenders going as well. As we've said many times before, you're absolutely certain that the forwards will go in.
Southend United with a throw-in against the team with a really poor record in League 2, the worst in this division. Karen, though, has been gifted away to Mansfield Town, which they'll be grateful for. Struggling in front of their home supporters, but they're drawing 0-0 at the moment against Southend. The ball is in the middle third of the pitch with Chris Clements onto the halfway line for Stevenson. Lays it out on the far side, not particularly effective, but they do want to throw in to Mansfield Town, and former Walsall man Westlake will take it.
Give credit, both sides trying to play. Yeah, they are getting down and play and having a deal of success. It's only when it goes up in the air that it can really cause his problems. But Mansfield don't look idiots. They're not they're going to just come here and roll them over.
No, in credit to both of these, they put a half-decent show in what are really difficult conditions. And a couple of chances. Penalty appeal for Southend United as well. Barry Core went down, nothing doing according to the referee, probably around the right decision. Free kick, Mansfield were caught in an offside position, so Southend United goalkeeper Daniel Bentley will take this. Down the field, once again it holds up in the wind. Barry Core tries to come for it, headed away though by Dempster. To the roof of that stand on the far side once again. For throwing to Mansfield. The ball's gone out over on that far side.
but that's to be expected. That in that instance with Mark Phillips, for example, he's got the opportunity. He could, if he wanted, just try to have the first touch and then roll it back to Daniel Bentley. But thinking on a day like today, why take the risk? Just hook it over his shoulder, get it out of play, get everybody back behind the ball, and we'll defend it from there. Probably the better option.
Throw in for Mansfield Town, which they take down to Riley, middle of the Southend United half. He plays it square to Anthony Howell. Howell plays it back towards the centre line. Here picking up play is Cavazelli through the middle. It's gone to Daniel Bentley, the Southend United goalkeeper. Thankfully,
Cavazelli obviously predominantly left-footed. He pulled that one back on his right foot. And he's got very little touch with his right foot. He just went to roll it in and absolutely hammered it over it. No chance at all.
Here is Will Atkinson on the right-hand side for Southend United. White plays a strong ball down the pitch. He's going to play for a throw-in. Still remains 0-0. Much changed this ground from, say, like a decade or two ago. The far stand, which we used to sit in, has been completely covered with advertising hoardings now. Nobody sits in that. They've got a big new grandstand covered on this near side, which exposed the elements because the roof is very high. And two stands either end, which are covered with one end yellow seats predominantly, the other end blue. This is those new seats the Southend United supporters sit. Goodly enough.
One of the few grounds left that actually come out behind the goals in the corner of the ground. Blackpool, obviously Old Trafford these days. Blackpool, like Stoke, Burnley. All right, there's one.
It's very unusual to come out the second one. Crystal Palace 2, West Bromwich Albion 0. Joe Ledley had scored for Crystal Palace, who also come out, of course, at one end, and Dagenham, where we were the other week, come out behind the goal as well. Meantime here, Barry Corr has got a little word with the referee, because he and Cavazelli, as you've mentioned, have been going hammer and tong in recent moments, continuing to come together. The throw-in, meantime, back at the branch, is with Mansfield inside their own half. Down the line it goes, flicked on towards Lucas, who's going on the run, on the edge of the area. Lucas lays it square, which Mansfield didn't want because he was going forward. So they've retained possession. Westlake diagonal cross into the penalty area. James is the man with the header up. And yeah, it's gone out for a throw-in on that far side. There's been a goal at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League. Chelsea 1, Newcastle 0. Hazard has scored for Jose Mourinho's side.
That last attack, Mansfield, Klukas did particularly well on this left-hand side. Went to roll it square, and I think it was Ben Coker was actually running towards his own goal and just flicked his leg out behind it, managed to just catch it with his heel and took it away from the oncoming, I think, Stevenson. Otherwise, he'd have been through on goal.
Good run, though, eh? It's
great press at Klukas, yeah.
Remains 0-0 though, live here on BBC S6, almost half an hour played at Field Mill. Mansfield against Southend United is our live feature. Colchester's match against Rotherham that was scheduled today was being called off earlier due to water long pitch, as was Braintree in the Conference Prem. Here is League 2, Southend coming forward down the right-hand side with White and Will Atkinson. Will Atkinson holds it up on the halfway line. Now he goes forward as Will Atkinson over to the middle of the pitch, now going over towards the left-hand side of the pitch, uses Ben Coker as the outlet. Ben Coker now holds it up. Footwork that from Southend United. Here once again is Hurst. This time he runs into a bit of trouble. Sliding challenge is made by Reed. The ball has gone out of play on that far side. No, it's in by Howell over there. But then Howell plays forward and Lucas is caught in an offside position. Ball that went out on that far side. Everybody else did, I think. But the striker plays it forward.
Well, that was comic cuts because, as you say, everybody stopped, but the ball didn't go out. But then they all stopped because they thought Lucas was offside. The referee had played the advantage. Daniel, I think, was actually running out to take the free kick. Suddenly Stevenson went and put him under pressure. The referee had just let the play go.
Remains 0-0 after all of that. Calm down, says Daniel Bentley. Gives the ball to Mark Phillips in front of his own penalty area here on BBC Essex. Phillips up to the halfway line with that pass to Hurst. Hurst gives it to Ryan Leonard, left-hand side of the pitch. Leonard forward to Ben Coker. First touch from Barry Corr. Flattened to the ground was Ryan Leonard. Free kick for Southend United as a supermarket bag gets blown across the field in swift order. We'll be off the pitch in a moment. free kick is Southend United. Go through the Premier League scores for you in just a moment. Half an hour plus a minute job here at Fieldman. Free kick taken by Hurst into the penalty area, trying to get away from the forest of players was Lee Barnard, going over to gather with the goalkeeper Marriott. He plays it down the middle of the pitch to Klukas, only man up there from Mansfield. Stevenson getting the goal as well, 20 yards out, tries to hit it over the goalkeeper. He also dug it over the goal and out for a goal kick for Southend United.
It's good play from Marriott in the first place because he actually picked out Klukas, who was the lone striker. Good delivery from him, good touch from Klukas as well when he pulled it down. Then Wesley didn't set himself up for a shot. He just pulled his right leg back and he just popped up on the surface as he went to hit it and he eluded it almost there over the crossbar.
Here the Premier League, Villa 0, West Ham United 0, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 0, Crystal Palace 2, West Brom 0, Norwich 0, Man City 0 still. Southampton 1, Stoke City 0 and Sunderland 0, Hull 1. Those are the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Earlier Liverpool thrashed Arsenal by 5 goals to 1. As it stands, Chelsea will be top of the table tonight. All the goals, of course, and the highlights on Match of the Day tonight on BBC One, followed by the Football League show with Manish. All the Football League goals, including League 2 and any goals from here. Still 0-0 though at the moment. Goal kick after 32 and a half minutes, which will be taken by Daniel Benton away to our left-hand side. In the middle of the pitch once again. Distance on that despite the wind. The Barnard trying to get underneath it. Hooked away by Tafazzoli. Headed away though from the edge of the centre circle by Mark Phillips. It's broken away to the right hand side from Mansfield. Good defending that from Ben Kojo. He's a good player is Benko for his growing stature and certainly made that left back berth his own. We'll be on the other side of John White, but skies clearance away. We'll talk about the other left back, Benko, who's been doing really well this season.
He's had a fabulous season so far. Started off with a really good partnership with Anthony Straker and looked like it's going to be a real attacking force. But even beyond that, defensively he's come on an absolute bomb this year.
0-0. Ball in the Southend United penalty area. Goes out of play for a goal kick for Southend United. The defending covering from Mark Phillips. The wind continues to whip round Fieldmill. Just joined us here on BBC Essex and you're wondering why Coast United aren't being featured. Their match was called off earlier stage due to a waterlogged pitch up at the Community Stadium. They're next playing on Friday night on BBC Essex on 103.5 FM. Their game is switched against Swindon Town. Blues next in action next Saturday on BBC Essex. Ball is on the halfway line. With, on the far side, Westlake. The Coast and next in action are on Tuesday night. They're very busy people. That's the one at Paul Vale in reserves. Ball is on the halfway line with Ryan Leonard. Leonard now going forward. Still Ryan Leonard for Southend United. Hal got back to challenge him. Hal did really well. Tracked back well. Although forward from Mansfield, temporarily was not. Swung back by Jennings on this near side. Walked forward by Klukas. Nobody up there. Goalkeeper Daniel Benton outside of his penalty area. Skies it away long. Is it going to come down for Lee Barnard, the Southampton loanee? Not. It's now down the middle for Klukas. Onside! Klukas into the penalty area for that! And he scores for Mansfield! Despite 3 men trying to track it back, Klukas scores! And Mansfield, the side that are struggling at home, have taken the lead on the road match. It's Mansfield 1, Southend 0.
Well, unfortunately, John White, Adam Thompson, both culpable ball watching. It's just really a luck clearance. So you have to give Klukas a lot of credit because he saw his teammates coming on to clear the ball. And again, just took the gamble that it was going to be cleared. And what a wonderful first touch with his left foot. Once he's there, he's just through one-on-one with Daniel Bentley, waiting for Daniel to come out and just slid it underneath him into the middle of the goal. The defenders have got to see the man coming onto the ball and know that he's just going to put his boot through it. But they just stood there and watched him do it and let Klukas run beyond him.
You'd be very happy with your work as a striker, the way he took that goal, the way he created that goal, the way it was set up for him. But from a defensive point of view, you wouldn't have been pulling. It remains 1-0 then to Mansfield Town as Chelsea get a second goal in their game against Newcastle. Hazard with his second of the afternoon. Southend trying to equalised straight away. They're trying to move the ball away down the left-hand side. Then Coker, the ball then is kicked by the defender against the South United fullback. Now for a goal kick for Mansfield Town, who have just taken the lead against Southend United. And the home fans are happy.
He did well to stop Ben Coker getting across it in the first place. The ball spun up in the air, and he just cleverly played it off Ben Coker with the goal kick when he was under quite a deal of pressure.
They've only won 2 matches in front of their own supporters all season of Mansfield, but they're in front against Southend here this afternoon. Thompson lost out on possession. Mansfield striker Matt Reed is caught in an offside position, and that's going to be a free kick to Southend United.
It was actually Lee Stevenson got caught offside, and Southend were fortunate because if the ball had been played through on the first one, it was actually offside. And again, they were trying to hold the line, and what they're failing to do, they're holding the line to try to catch the furthest man forward offside, but they're not spotting the runner coming from deep.
There's been a couple there, and there was 2 coming through for Mansfield Town. They who have possession, the Stags against the Shrimpers. Mansfield play away down the right-hand side. Thompson to touch with the clearance. Throwing for Mansfield, that's given them much heart after 37 and a half minutes. Live on BBC Essex with Nick Allicker and Paul Clark here at Field Mill this afternoon. Mansfield 1, Southend United 0. Mansfield with that throw in. Skied forward by Riley to the end of the penalty area, but Mansfield were caught in offside position. Reed, Lucas's goal separates the 2 sides. Free kick for Southend United. Can they get back on terms before half time? Got 7 minutes to go. The free kick is taken by Daniel Bedwin. Southend unchanged, the side that drew 0-0 at Roots Hall on Friday night, last Friday, but they have conceded today. 8 days to go.
Daniel's just kicked that free kick straight out of play on the left-hand side. Probably just trying to hit it too hard, hit it into the wind, and he's dragged it a little bit. It's like driving straight out for a try from Mansfield.
I don't think you can know where the wind is swirling, which way it's going to go. It's very difficult down there on the pitch. Mansfield have possession just inside the Southend United half. It's going to be Riley playing it forward. Headed away by Mark Phillips for Southend United. Lucas, the goal scorer, wins it back. Now forward by Riley. Again, putting that channel on the far side. Thankfully, Daniel Bentley can watch it go out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick for Southend.
But again, the Southend back line, okay, initially they've tried to hold the line, which is absolutely fair enough, especially if the lads wanted in the offside position. But once the ball's played there, you can't afford to stand still and expect it to run out and play, especially today, because all it needs is that little gust of wind to keep it up. And as I said, forwards will just go and gamble after it. So defenders, as soon as that ball goes in behind you, even if you think the guy's offside, still go and chase him down, because if he is offside, the referee's going to blow it anyway, and if he's not, you're going to get there.
Lee Barnard to Coker on the far side. Coker gets the crossing. It's Westlake, the defender. Coker trying to win it back again from the full-back. Westlake elects to go to touch with the pass as a throw for Southend United. Stoke have equalised at Southampton. It's Oliver Wingy has scored. Throw for Southend United. Left-hand side. With the long throw of Ryan Leonard into that penalty area. It's going to come down to Lee Barnard. He goes down under pressure. Once again, he looks at the referee. Cleared away though by Mansfield Town. Southend striker not impressed. John White tries to run through the midfield. He goes into the challenge and he catches his man and he's going to get a yellow card for his trouble.
It's a yellow card.
Yeah. And it's going to be yellow for the South United skipper. He brought Sam Lucas late. He's in a difficult position there with John White. He's caught in a difficult position, out of position over there. He was worried about the players escaping, I think.
Well, there was that. He went for the first challenge in the first place, running forward, and just missed out on that, and then all of a sudden he turned around and he came back and Lucas was getting away. And he sort of collapsed up from the first challenge, and they're definitely going, it's definitely a foul. They're definitely a booking. Yep. And Lee Barnard still moaned about the penalty. I think what it was, he's backing into the centre half. To try to hold the ball in as he's coming down in the air. The centre half just stepped back, Lee fell backwards basically, and he's saying, he's pulled me back. Free kick for Mansfield Town. Once again, the wind moves the ball as the goalkeeper was about to take it.
He takes it now, does Marriott. He takes it long, glancing off the head of Matt Reed. And out for a goal kick. Northampton 0, Plymouth 2. Their problems continue at 6-0.
Surprised he hasn't had a shot yet. Alan Murray scored here a couple of years ago, didn't he? Straight out his head.
He was one. Yeah, he's one of the goal kickers that scored. It is 1-0 to Mansfield, but more conventional. The striker has scored, Sam Lucas. Here is Daniel Bentley with a clearance. The ball is spinning away to this near side. Kicks it in. Kicks it in well. White plays it forward. It's played away by Dempster, the skipper. Barry Core trying to win it back off Temazzoli. Succeed. United cleared away long. And now the play goes. Mansfield were the champions of the conference last season. They found it difficult going in the Football League this. They started the match in the 20th position in the division. Southend United were fit, of course. Mansfield really struggled at home. In the Premier League, it's now Southampton 2, Stoke City 1. Stephen Davis has put Southampton back in front. Mansfield player Jennings goes down under pressure from Leonard, and he gets what he was looking for. He gets the free kick from the referee.
Yeah, he tried to run round Ryan Leonard, and Ryan just leant on him and he went to the ground because he knew he was running out of pitch.
Yeah, the ball's going out. He gets the free kick. What's going to happen here? Hopefully, Southend United are going to be penalised from this. I think they should have made that decision. But anyway. But it's a free kick to Mansfield Town, who lead by a goal to nil. Wide on the left-hand side. Stevenson calls into the penalty area. Away by Phillips. Off his head and away for a corner kick. It could have floated anywhere. Thankfully, it floated out on the far side out for a corner.
Not exactly sure he knew where that was going.
No, he looked worryingly at the ball, didn't he?
And again, it was one of those, it floated just that little bit further than he was probably expecting. It was as much as he didn't get anything on it. But thankfully, it's missed that as we're looking at it, right-hand post.
Corner kick for Mansfield Town, which is close to the penalty area, which is headed down by Temazzoli and hooked away on the volley by Michael Timlin.
Yeah, 6 yards out. It's a bit fortunate Temazzoli didn't actually get it on target in the first place.
Another corner kick for Mansfield Town from that. On the right-hand side, Southend United pull everybody bar Lee Barnard back. Once again, another corner kick explosive, and it's over everybody on this occasion. Loose ball kicked up on this near side, but free kick is given. Temazzoli is penalised, and Southend United are profit.
Yeah, something normally works particularly well when a 6'4" centre half tries to do step overs just outside the penalty area against the fullback. No, he stepped over it. By the time his foot got back on the ground, John White had come away with it.
All over the top, this time for Clucas. There's John White with the challenge and the foul, according to the referee. Another free kick for Mansfield. Southend United getting further and further frustrated. John White is going to be a bit wary because he's on a yellow card.
Good touch from Lucas again. There's a couple, the one on the goal particularly, coming out to tie out this guy over his shoulder, but he's pulled it down with his left foot. First touch, magnificent control.
He would be a worrisome player if he were a defender. Free kick for Mansfield Town, middle of the Southend United half on the left-hand side. Once again, the ball blowing away from where it had been put down. Standing over the ball, Jennings and Clements. Clements is the man that's going to take it because Jennings has moved away from this set play. Once again, the ball won't go down on the surface. In the end, Clements picks a pivot and the ball does stay where it's meant. Clements takes that free kick, which was curled in, glancing off the forehead of Ryan Leonard out for a corner kick for Mansfield.
Yeah, Ryan Leonard being the first man, and because Clements had dug the big hole and put it in it, he couldn't actually get it up on the That's what Ryan Leonard said.
You needed somebody rugby style or American football style to come and put their finger on the ball to keep it in place. Peter Crouch is equalised, by the way, for Stoke City against Southampton 6-2. The corner kick comes in for Mansfield, headed over the target by Temazzoli, who'd come up.
Yeah, that's twice now. Barry Core's lost him both times. I say he's lost him, he's close to him. Sabazzoli's strong enough that he just gets his shoulder across Barry, and Barry can't get around him. He's had 2 free headers now.
I think he's 6 foot 5 inches tall, the defender there, and using his height to his advantage, just off target.
His height, his strength as much as anything. Once you get in front of the guy, you get your arm across it, you can't get round the guy to climb over the top of you.
The half-time whistle goes. 1-0 it is to Mansfield Town. The goal coming from Clucas. Look at that first half ball.
Yeah, it's been a fairly even contest. Obviously, the wind has caused all sorts of trouble for both sides, but they've both done admirably to try to get it down and play when it's been on. What will really disappoint Phil Brown will be the manner of the goal, because it was completely out of nothing, and it was sloppy defending. It's just a defender coming on to clear a ball, and the Southend defence getting caught flat-footed, leaving Clucas a run on Daniel Bentley. But there have been opportunities for Southend. They've got in and around the Mansfield penalty here on a number of occasions, had a couple of shouts for penalties. I think the referee probably got both of them right, but I think they really need to get Barry Call playing centrally a little bit more, certainly in and around the final third. So when crosses come in, he's going to be in there with Lee Barnard, because as we've seen, if balls going to the box, it's going to cause all sorts of problems for defenders. Somebody of his stature in there will just add to that, and then people like the midfield players and Lee Barnard just gamble on any second ball that he manages to knock down in there.
And they don't want to get frustrated. They've got plenty of time, a full 45 minutes to come, and there's only a 1-goal deficit. I'm thinking, getting drawn into 1 or 2 challenges. John White on this yellow card.
Yeah, that's for me. That was just, not the heat of the moment. He went for the first challenge, got up quickly, turned round, and also, the second one's there straight away, and he just got suckered into it and didn't get a chance to evaluate it, because if he'd have had time, he'd said, well, you know what, I don't even need to make this challenge. But he's got to be careful now, because Lucas is pulling out onto that left-hand side, and he looks the biggest threat of the lot.
Very much so. At half-time then, at Field Mill, in our League 2 fixture this afternoon, here on BBC S6, it is Mansfield Town 1, Southend United 0. Good afternoon, welcome back to blustery Nottinghamshire, where we've got the second half in prospect of our League 2 match, Mansfield Town against Southend United. The Blues were the first team out for the restart. They're behind by a 1-0. Clucas' strike 10 minutes before the interval is enough to separate the two sides. That wind continues to swirl around. It should hopefully favour Southend United in the second period, but because of the gusty nature, it probably doesn't help either side. Southend have made no alterations at the interval. They're unchanged from the side that started against Newport County 8 days ago when they drew 0-0 there, with a goal behind today. Daniel Bentley in goal, John White, Adam Thompson, Mark Phillips and Ben Coker at the back, Kevin Hirsch, Ryan Leonard, Michael Timlin and Will Atkinson in the midfield, and up front it is Barry Core and Lee Barnard. As for the bench for Southend United, some goalkeeper is Paul Smith, also there, Mark Laird, Freddie Eastwood, Anthony Straker, Connor Clifford, Jack Payne and Vicente Gomez. Will we see Freddie Eastwood at some stage in this second half? We'll wait to find out. Up and running, live on BBC S6, Southend United going from right to left as we watch on from the back of the exposed main grandstand. Southend United do have the wind behind them in this second period. They pushed the ball out for an early throw into Mansfield Town in this second half. Taken by Westlake, who's on the 2 wing-backs that pushes forward. Jennings is the other. Jennings is a particular threat. And Southend are now coming forward with John White, filling opposition half, holds it up. Uses on the far side, Will Atkinson. Atkinson moves in from the touchline, gets the ball into the penalty area, hit it away, only as far as Ben Coker, can't control, cleared away by Mansfield out on his near side. Mansfield have Alan Marriott in goal, the 3 defenders, Riley, Dempster, Sabatoli, the wing-backs Westlake and Jennings, 3 in the midfield, Howell, Clement and Stevenson who's advanced, and up front it's Reid and the goal scorer Clucas. 1-0 to Mansfield, live on BBC S6 and around the world, southendunited.co.uk. Blues have possession inside the centre circle with Thompson. He tumbled over. Now maybe he caught in a position where he shouldn't be. He's lost his boot as well. He's got some defending to do. Phillips makes it back to his goalkeeper. Lewis is low along the ground. Westlake has it back. right hand side for Mansfield Town. Westlake played it in, so it was behind Stevenson, he left it, and it's cleared away by the Blues. And still without a boot. On one of his feet is Adam Thompson, he's still defending. Ball headed away by Ben Coker on this near side. Here's Leonard who's caught, free kick to Southend United. Paul Clark is alongside it.
It's a difficult back pass for Daniel to deal with. Phillips fired it back at him a little bit, almost across his body, and Daniel standing in between the posts. Obviously, it's one of those he had to get right, because if he misses it on that bobbly top, it goes into the net, so he couldn't take any chances and tried to side put it, but barely got it off the ground. It's a little step over from Stevenson. Unfortunately, Anthony Howell coming in behind him was absolutely fast asleep, so it's easy for Southend to defend it yet. You said about the wind favouring Southend. Yes, it is on their backs. It's not flying directly down the pitch, it's sort of diagonally across John White's position.
Tunnel, isn't it?
Absolutely. It goes from John White's position across to the left wing. So it's very difficult to control it.
Coker with a free kick, flicked on by Phillips into the penalty area, glancing away out for a goal kick. Aston Villa 0, West Ham United 1. Kevin Nolan has scored for the Hammers at Villa Park in the Premier League. Here in League 2, it's Mansfield 1, Southend United 0. Full footwear is restored for Adam Thompson. Crystal Palace are now reduced their lead. It's Crystal Palace 2, West Bromwich Albion 1. Yavey has pulled one back for West Brom.
The wind's got up, or Daniel Bentley strikes it better than Alan Marriott, because Alan Marriott's goal kick there didn't even make the lead in his own half.
Really struggling to throw in on that far side to Mansfield. It gets caught up in the wind again from Jennings' throw, and it just bends back out of play. And another throw in for Southend, which is taken by White on that far side. Right, here's Barry Court, shifts it to Timlin, behind Ben Coker, adjusts his front, holds the ball up, in play. Coker takes it back to Mark Phillips, left footed forward by Mark Phillips. Howell tries to get it away, off the head of the defender, and out for a corner kick for Southend United. And it is 1-0 Blues behind. The Blues have a corner kick here. Interesting set play. Timlin gets the cross into the penalty area, cleared away by Mansfield, and pulled both players back. Long range shot coming in from Ryan Leonard, spinning away on that far side out for a throw in for Southend.
Same for Blues in the first place, because they caught Mansfield cold with the short corner. They needed better delivery from Michael Timlin, but this is a great position for Ryan Leonard, because this wind will be helping his throw from that side.
Long throw into the penalty area. Headed away by Dempster, back into the danger zone by White. Here's Lee Barnard trying to score his return for Southend United. Second spell, good touch by Hurt on this near side. Hurt gets the cross in, it's away for a corner kick on the far side of Reed. West Ham United got a second goal at Villa Park. No longer his second in the afternoon.
Great skill from Kevin Hurst on this left-hand side, going a quick turn left of defender. Darren Westlake absolutely for dead. Unfortunately, his left foot crossed to the far post. Just found the head of Matt Reed, who got back from the throw-in.
Coker in the corner for Southend United into the penalty area. Again, it gets caught in the wind. It's pushed back out. Here's Timlin for Southend, midway inside the opposition half. Plays it back out to the corner taker, Coker. Timlin now plays it down the right channel. Too much on it, and he's got out of play for a goal kick. Behind that goal, which is being patrolled by Alan Marriott, these are Southend United supporters. I reckon about 300 have made the journey up, either by the motorway or the A1. And then as we came through some very scenic countryside on the way into Mansfield. Are several fish and chip shops which have been noted for the journey back. Pocket taken by Marriott on this near side. Comes off Reed and away for the throw-in for Southend inside the red mark. To be taken by Ben Coker. Southend, who beat Mansfield earlier on in the season, take that throw-in towards Lee Barnard to be cleared away low along the ground. It's Howell lifted up into the wind, comes straight back down like a stone dropping. It's away by Thompson, but then the foul is committed by Leonard on the halfway line. It remains 1-0 to Mansfield.
Yes, just high feet from Ryan Leonard. Again, the ball just popping up in the air, the wind holding it up, and he's trying to control it on as it comes down, but he stayed up that little bit longer again, so he ended up raising his foot up into the Mansfield player's chest.
1-0 Mansfield lead. Free kick to be taken by Mansfield eventually. Once again the ball is being blown from the spot where the player was taken from. James Jennings is the man that's battling the breeze. A bit more than a breeze, to be fair. The referee says I'm going to add on time for this. And that is particularly Mansfield's fault, to be honest. They are just trying to put the ball down. Jennings with the free kick from the halfway line. Holds up, at the edge of the area it goes. Picked up by Root. Here's Howe on the side. Slips in opportune moment. And Barry Corcoran clear away for Southend United. We're behind by a goal to nil. And they have possession inside the centre circle with Leonard trying to get away from Westlake. The edge of the area. Cross comes in from Leonard. Slipping and he got target and it's gone away for a goal kick.
Yeah, it was a terrific break from Ryan in the first place. He just basically backed his speed against the entire Mansfield defence. He knocked him past him and run into this corner. Unfortunately, when he got there on his left foot, wasn't able to control it. Probably the better option is, I've actually taken it a bit too far. I'll just keep hold of it and wait for support to come. But tried to put the cross in and knocked it harmlessly out for the goal kick, which Marriott this time has connected with.
Phillips from his own penalty area gives it to Coker. Nice spot here, brings in close defenders. Phillips being to touch on this near side. He's going to throw in for Mansfield Town, who leads by a goal to nil. Who's last played here in League 2 in 2005 when they drew 1-1. They've won here since 1990, the old Division 3 days, when they beat Mansfield by a goal to nil. Mansfield who lead by a goal to nil. The Lucas goal scorer caught in an offside position. The free kick is taken swiftly by Ryan Leonard back to Daniel Bentley. Bentley now gives it to the fullback John White, the only man who has got Southend so far. He plays to the centre circle for Lee Barnard. Barnard plays to the left-hand side for Coker. This is better play from Southend. Coker now. Square from him to Michael Timlin. In the opposition half. Here is Hirsch, so he turns, makes the goal, but cleared away by Mansfield once again. Reed on the halfway line. Offside. Lucas is furious. The Mansfield Town management team on that far side are furious. And it's going to be a free kick for Southend.
No, that's a hard one for the linesman to see, because Lucas is standing right in front of him. Now he's making the point that John White, right on the far side, he thinks he was playing him on, but because the linesman's standing there and looking down at Lucas in front of him, he doesn't see John White, so he can go to the offside.
It's the right one, the aforementioned fullback. White gets the cross into the penalty area. Lifted away by Dempster out the far side, the 30-year-old centre-back.
Yeah, it's hard for the linesman in that situation. Obviously, he's looking at something 3 yards in front of him. John White's 40-odd yards away. He probably can't see him at the corner.
Some would say impossible for the linesman, in fairness. Long throw in for Southend, taken by Leonard into that penalty area. Headed away, back out towards Leonard. Gets across it, big time Searle on the ground. The free kick is going to be Southend United. Leonard was called after that ball had been played in, and the yellow card has been given to Jennings over on that far side. It's a long way away from us, but the linesman was in very close order and said that was a free kick.
Yeah, I think he's just slid in to try to block the cross in the first place, but Hurst got the cross in, so it's going to be a foul every time.
The rain is now coming down in this wind here at Field Mill, which will add to the fun and game, very greasy on the top surface.
I think Coker might fancy a piece of this, maybe a shot of goal. He's only 10 yards away from the byline, but still a decent opportunity.
Free kick, load flat, and there is Lee Barnard with a shot, but he was off target. It was low along the ground from Ben Coker, and from around about 12 yards, it was off target for Barnard.
Yeah, it was a clever free kick. It pulled me and it pulled the Mansfield defence as well, because he shaped his, as I say, from 10 yards from the byline, shaped to shoot at the near post. Just as he got on the ball, just rolled it square across the box onto the penalty spot where Lee Barnard had peeled off round the back post. Lee will be bitterly disappointed that coming in on his right foot there, that he didn't just side foot that on target.
Mansfield 1, Southend United 0 here on the ESS. Mansfield trying to charge the ball down, which has gone back to Daniel Bentley. He's alert, got to it, cleared it away to the halfway line, and we're in the 57th minutes. Here is Michael Timlin named Mansfield goalkeeper once again. That's the feet of Daniel Bentley. I'd like to be punted as well in this rain and wind. Touched on by Hurst on this near side. The touch it goes from Westlake. The throw in for Southend. Taken by Ben Coker. 15 yards inside the opposition half. Ben Coker gets it back from Ryan Bennett. Play kick ball at the moment. Here is Phillips. Back into his own half for Thompson. Thompson just in the circle. Ball by the centre back. Now ball is put through the middle. It's going to be dealt with by Phillips, Southend United defender, as Lucas was threatening.
That was a terrific cover from Mark Phillips. Read it really well because he realised that as soon as Adam Thompson had given that away cheaply, saw the runners going in behind, and he could see the ball that was going to be rolled in beyond Adam Thompson, and he just set off nice and quickly and got himself in a good covering position, swept it out, a decent pass out to John White to release the danger. Good cover.
Mansfield 1, Southend 0. Here's Lucas, the goal scorer. Right hand side. Play back to him on the right. Lucas, left footed, over on the far side. Bit of room here maybe for Clement to expose. Jennings has come up. To the edge of the area it goes to Reed. Clement gets it back. Gets the ball into the box. It's defended by Phillips. Now the throw on that far side, but this is pressure from Mansfield Town on the Southend United final third.
They'll continue on Mansfield. This is called second man running. They're getting those players running from the Southend trying to hold a defensive line. Just trying to pick off those holes. Fortunately for Bruce, hasn't been able to, the man on the ball hasn't yet been able to have decent quality to get it through to him.
Poor ball by Mansfield, which at the end has come all the way through to the right hand side for Westlake. Touched forward, but it's not going to find Westlake. It's be cleared away by Kevin Hurst. It's 1-0 to Mansfield. They've been a goal in the Harlow Arena in the Ryman Division 1 North. Harlow against Wroxham. It's been gifted David Brett.
Yeah, it was the team that was in the ascendancy in the first half. Harlow have taken the lead, 50 minutes gone, led inside the penalty area, across from the right hand side, took it down well and fight into the top corner. It's Harlow Town 1, Wroxham 0.
Cheers David, here Anfield 0. Michael Timlin charges down a clearance on the halfway line for Southend United. Marriott deals with the rebound and clears well this near side for a throw-in for the Blues as we approach the hour mark. Up to Southend, out for players. Then eastward straight to Clifford, Payne and Gomez. The free kick is Southend United. It's wide on the left hand side. What do they do from this? Hurst standing over the ball. Hurst is going to be the man to take this free kick. Hurst does take the free kick to the Blues. Glanced on by Lee Barnard. Cleared away. The linesman's flag has gone up on that far side. In the Rugby Union in the Six Nations, full time it's Ireland 26, Wales 3. If you're Irish, you celebrate.
I wouldn't be surprised if Phil reverted to the 4-3-3 and perhaps brought Freddie on the very, very up front and maybe went with Eastwood and Barnard alongside him, or depending on how long he thinks he can get out of Lee Barnard. Maybe just putting Freddie on there and pushing Kevin Hurst up further forward to make that 3 up again, because with Mansfield playing with the 3 centre halves, that then gives them a problem because they won't want to go 3 against 3 with their 3 defenders. So even if they pull back to the two wing backs, it means Southend will outnumber them in midfield and maybe then give them more opportunities from there as well.
Be a really interesting final 10 minutes. The throw is taken by Mansfield down that line. They eventually got the ball in, which the crowd are appreciative of. Headed down to touch now for another throw in, which is made distance. Another throw in, which goes into that penalty area. Daniel Bentley comes, Daniel Bentley gathers, holds out, overarm on this near side. Then Coker was outpaced by Clements. He won it back, nearly a poor ball by Clements. Lee Barnard to get in, and then Barnard is penalised the challenge on Riley. The referee will sort that out. And while he does that, let's go to the Harlow Arena. Another goal for the majestic David Brett.
Yeah, it's 2-0 now to Harlow Town, double their lead. It's Alex Reed, their prolific scorer, across on the byline. He picked it up inside the penalty area, twisted and turned, found a bit of space, and just guided the ball into the far corner. It's Harlow Town 2, Wroxham 0.
Ball from an easy cross. Lee Barnard has been booked here at Phil Mill.
Yes, Daniel Bentley threw that ball out to Ben Coker. He actually got beaten to it, but I think it was Clements. He's rolled it back to the centre half. And the centre half was under a bit of pressure, and he sort of half turned to let it run across him, getting into his right foot, and he's turned straight into Lee Barnard, who was trying to put him under pressure. Unfortunately, just caught him across the face as he did it. The referee gave the free kick, and he's put Lee Barnard for it. I think it was more accidental than anything. But
Mansfield coming forward with Lucas into the box, slid away by Adam Thompson. He stuck to his guns there, did Adam Thompson, concentrated and slid away long. Double substitution on the way here at Phil Mill for Southend United. What are we going to have here? Michael Timlin is
Connor Clifford
coming off,
yep.
and Connor Clifford is coming on. That's one change for Southend United.
John White.
And Freddie Eastwood is coming on for John White. All right, we'll work out that one, Paul.
Clifford into midfield, Brian Leonard possibly going to right back. Have to wait and see. Where's Freddie just barking out orders to the bench. Looks like it's Lee Barnard going on to the right, Barry Corstown up the front, Freddie on the left. Just need to see who it is going on the right fullback. Could it be Will Atkins?
I think Freddie Eastwood has taken the captain armband following that. Southend United has been tired of giving away a corner on the other end.
I'm not sure it's a corner, is it a free kick? Adam Thompson certainly wasn't happy about it. It is the corner. Adam Thompson absolutely adamant that it was came off the Mansfield player. He can't believe the referee's given this corner.
That corner flag bending in the wind. The corner kick is taken by Clement. He's down on the line. Rebound. Followed up by Jennings. The bench. And Mansfield has got a second goal. The controversial corner. It's Mansfield 2. Southend United 0.
You lose count a number of times that inflatable corners the opposition score from. As I said, Adam Thompson was absolutely convinced that it shouldn't have been a corner. But putting that aside, once the referee gives it, you've got to defend it. Matt Reed allowed to get the first header in, and it's a fairly soft header. Daniel might be a little bit disappointed that it popped out of his hands. But the man following up, goal scorer Jennings, was the only player on the move. And again, so many Southend defenders watching the ball going into the goalkeeper's hands, expecting him to pick it up. And I think he absolutely just walked past Will Atkinson, who stood there and watching it, and it crashed it into the roof of the net.
Well, this is going to be a game to get something from now. Southend United's fine recent record may be coming to an end. Unbeaten in 8 in League 2. They now need a couple of goals from somewhere.
Just trying to see how Southend have actually sorted out. I think they're trying to play with Thompson, Coker and Phillips as the three centre halves, and then four in midfield at first. Atkinson on the left, Leonard and Clifford in midfield. And Freddie just trying to play slightly behind Gore and Barnard.
2-0, Mansfield lead here at Phil Mill. And they're coming forward once again. Lucas is chasing over on the left-hand side. Now going down the wing is the recent goal scorer, Jennings. Cleared away as far as the first goal scorer, Lucas. The Southend United won it back with Hurst. In the Premier League, Chelsea 3, Newcastle 0. Hazard with a hat-trick. All the goals from that match and the rest of the Premier League on Match Today tonight from BBC 1. Sunderland 1, Sunderland 0, Hull City 2. Jelovic scored for Hull. Sunderland are down to 10-10. Here it's 2-0 to Mansfield Town, and it's the home fans that are in 5 points. And that's not to cheer about this season. All played forward with Southend United. Pretty easy trying to chase after that. Barry Core also getting involved. But Mansfield have cleared their line. They clear it away to Stevenson. Lucas is making the run. Starting into the penalty area. It's not round Phillips. plays the cross, taken away by Thompson. Did well there, Thompson, in fairness. He was right in front of the goal, about 5 yards out. He had to direct it away from the goal.
He did do well, and good run again from Lucas to get in behind Mark Phillips and a decent ball in. And Adam Thompson took a gamble on where the ball goes. Lucas stands out at the back post. Matt Reed is standing there all on his own to head it clear. As I say, Thompson took up probably the percentage position for his centre half. He's saying to Lucas, well, you've got to be really good to get it up and over me to pick out the centre forward. Lucas wasn't able to do it, and it's a good defensive header for Adam Thompson.
James Jennings to take a free kick from the centre circle for Mansfield Town. It's the penalty area headed away by Thompson. Here it's Leonard going forward. Giving it to Freddie Eastwood. Turn the ball out that far side for Hurst. He didn't find the Southend man. To intercept it is Stevenson on the halfway line. Chased after by Reed. Reed has got it on the left hand side. Take it back to Stevenson. Stevenson gets across into the penalty area. Howell back to goal, checks it down. And Stevenson into the box it goes. Stevenson gets across in. Away by the left leg of Mark Phillips. It remains Mansfield 2. Southend 0. Blues are giving the ball away to Mansfield once again. And a shot from a long way out. Coming there from Clement. Goes over the target. It remains 2-0.
Again, good defensive position from Mark Phillips in the first place. Puts it up into that area where the ball is slightly picked up. Good clearance, and unfortunately it went out to Clement. He took the opportunity just to run at the defence, get it out of his feet, and get the shot away from balloon it over the crossbar.
There's still time, and here's Clifford flying into the penalty area of Freddie Eastwood. Trying to charge after that. He didn't have the pace, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Usain Bolt was at the place to catch that. I mean, it looked like a decent pass from Colin Clifford when he first played. We just picked up pace unbelievably across the ground. Gave Freddie absolutely no chance at all.
It remains 2-0. The two substitutes combine on that occasion. Midway through the second half here at Phil Mill, live on BBC Essex. Mansfield 2, Southend United 0. Goal kick taken. Here is Coker to get it to Southend United on the halfway line. Coker tied to Will Atkinson, tied to Leonard. Leonard's got it back from Coker on the halfway line. He gives it back to Thompson, who has to clear it away sharply because Lucas was getting involved. Here is Reed. This near side. He's going to have a play from Westlake. It's a throw for Southend United. But there still is time for Southend United, but they've put it to turn up shortly. Here's Phillips. Just in a circle. Connor Clifford. Howell has disconnected him. Connor Clifford stands up well. Gathers possession back. Clifford now. 30 yards out. Has a shot. Deflects away. Out to Hurst on the right hand side. Hurst gets the cross in. It's caught up once again in the wind. It goes off the roof of the net and out for a goal kick.
Yeah, he did well in the first instance, Colin Clifford, because it's a big old unit. Anthony Howell, it's a wrestling match. Colin Clifford came off best on the halfway line, then run it forward, as you say, from 30 yards, probably run out of ideals. They struck it well enough. He's got a player standing right in front of him. And then unfortunately the cross went behind the goal.
In the Premier League, it's now Crystal Palace 3. West Bromwich Albion 1. Shamak for the penalty, giving Palace more and more hope of avoiding the drop. Here, Mansfield, who are fearing of being dragged into the relegation fight, 2-0 up. Here's Coker, playing a long ball forward towards Connor Clifford on the edge of the area. Shoots to Will Atkinson. Now pulled away by Mansfield Town. And Stevenson has it on the halfway line. Stevenson forward towards Reed. Thompson once again. It's a testing afternoon from Adam Thompson today. And here is Westlake. Takes the ball in on the near side. Gets across into the inside area. Goes through to the near post and goes through to Daniel Bentley.
Again, it took a great touch from Westlake to pull that down. And Cross was far too close to the goalkeeper. It's what he's trying to whip in around the near post. And just put it too close to Daniel Bentley. It was an easy pick up for him. Dagenham and Redbridge 0, Hartlepool 1 in League 2.
Here in League Two, it's Mansfield 2, Southend United 0. Southend coming forward with Will Atkinson. To the left-hand side, he goes to his pass to Coker, slides down, hits possession. Now he gets a deep cross in, punched away by the goalkeeper. Only tries Connor Clifford, who tries to lob it back at the goalkeeper. It's the woodwork, Freddie Eastwood scoots, tries to head in. Now he gets the cross into the back post. Opportunity, Lee Barnard on his return, hits the defender, and away for a corner kick for Southend.
What a terrific effort from Connor Clifford. Saw the goalkeeper off his line, tried to lob him, hit the crossbar, came back to Freddie, and unfortunately wouldn't come back to him correctly for him to be able to hit it first time. Came up around his midriff, and by the time he'd had the touch to get it out his feet, they'd got the defenders back. But great effort from Connor Clifford.
Good chance for Southend. There's still hope in this match. Southend, 17, 18 minutes left. Coker with a corner kick for Southend United. Headed away by Mansfield. Connor Clifford trying to get back in there again. He's with a threat. It's coming on. Lucas has come short to gather. Here's the touch. Going for Southend United. Floodlights taking full effect on this bitterly cold afternoon in the wind up at Field Mill. Thrown by Southend's Leonard. In for Eastwood. Track ball by Eastwood. Cleared away. Only as far as Hurst. Hurst delivers the cross in. Next Freddie Eastwood. Got the header down the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper smothered it.
Yeah, went for goal, and possibly the better option might have been just to knock it down in front of him, because he had Michael Tillin and Lee Barnard running onto it. And he's a long way out there to be able to beat Alan Marriott. As I say, probably the better option, just knock it down from one of the oncoming
Here's Connor Clifford. Connor Clifford slides through to Freddie Eastwood. Clifford is fouled, tries a free kick. Howell gets a yellow card for his troubles, but that was a chance.
Well, it was a tremendous spot again from Connor Clifford. He picked out Freddie Eastwood, and the ball was just a foot too far in front of Freddie, and again the wind it just picked up pace and gave Freddie no chance to get onto the end of it. If he had have picked him out, again Freddie was through with just the goalkeeper to beat.
Here we go then with a free kick for Southend United. About 30 yards out, something like that, just the right-hand side of centre. The wall strides back to the box. So what will be good skill today if one of those two, either Hurst or Coker, can get this up and down over the wall. What can they do? Free kick for Southend United. Coker takes it. It's well over the target. I was disappointed with that. It's always very tricky.
I just say, unfortunately, that was always the likely outcome. That's why I said it played a great deal of skill. But, unfortunately, once he got it up and he got it going up, it was always going up.
But it has shown that there are going to be the opportunities for Southend United, despite being 2 goals behind.
I think some recent history tells us this lot won't jack it in. They'll keep going, and even since they've got 2 behind, they've had chances. Back the problems here.
Lucas getting involved. Southend United. Connor Clifford again, winning back possession. Here's Barry Corr. In room is Lee Barnard on the right-hand side. Got several in the box. The cross comes in just in front of Barry Corr. Heads away as far as the edge of the box for Leonard. He shoots. It's blocked. It's Freddie Eastwood trying to get the ball away. It feels a handball. Just scrambling inside the box. Smashed away by Stevenson out of that far side.
Great break from Southend, but it just shows what teams will do when they've got something to defend. There was 6 blue shirts in the box there, and 8 yellow shirts just throwing themselves in front of the ball.
With all hands to the pump. Throw for Southend United into the penalty area. Cleared away to Ryan Leonard once again. Leonard along the ground this time. It's against Capizoli. And now for another throw in for Southend. Morecambe 0, Burton 1, and AFC Wimbledon 0, Rochdale 1. Throw is taken by Southend United, by Leonard, into the penalty area for Barry Corr, back to goal, gives it back to Leonard, that's a prod at that stretch, cleared away, only as far as Connor Clifford, who's been involved so much since he came on as a substitute in this second half. Clifford gives it to the right hand side for Ryan Leonard, crossed in. Lunged clearance away by Mansfield, out for another throw in the Southend.
Strange throw. Exactly the same position that Ryan had on the last throw, and it was strange the last one because he just dropped it in short and left Barry with a problem because the defender was close up his backside. You'd think from here Again, slightly short, but this time it's because Freddie's come out and he's got loads of space and he's able to pick somebody out.
Eastwood for Southend United, 20 yards out, 25 yards out, lays it back to Coker. Now he thinks it into the penalty area. Headed down by Thompson, maybe an opportunity for Southend. Tied over the top though by Connor Clifford. It remains Mansfield 2, Southend United 0.
Surprised Barry didn't try and have a little turn in the box there because he's got the defender really close to him. He knows the defender down, touch him. And they might have just got a little bit excited. I think it was Martin Riley was really close, touch tight. And you only need to get a little bit excited and having a dabble in the box and you've got the chance to win the penalty. Because the ball he rolled back to Connor Clifford was always putting him under pressure.
Ball turned forward by Jennings. Reed making the run. Thompson tracks it back. Reed holds on to it. Sort of twice as late. It's Clements. The man on was Barnard. Mansfield still have possession. Making the run on the right hand side. It's Westlake. Into the penalty area goes the defender. Will Atkinson just about shorted away for a goal kick after Westlake got it caught underneath his legs.
Yeah, he got it caught underneath his legs, as you say, but Will Atkinson still had to do the work to go and track him back because unfortunately again, for the umpteenth time in this game, it's a Mansfield player running from deep that's got in behind the Southend defence. It's just not picking them up and the midfield players aren't going with them until too late.
Freddie Eastwood in the loose ball on the left hand side. Gives it to Ben Coker for Southend United. Coker.
Sorry, you kind of forgive the midfield players at the moment because obviously they're chasing the game, so they will take a gamble on letting the Mansfield players run beyond them.
Rain still coming down. Freddie Eastwood 30 yards out. Sliding away. He was trying to curl him round into that top corner, but it didn't happen for the former Braze man. Good second spell at Southend United as well. Goal kick, which will be taken by Marriott. And that rain now is coming down and some. Here's the goal kick taken by Marriott. But the pitch has stood up to this really well, all things considered. There's a challenge by Phillips, penalised.
Actually Adam Thompson, he's coming behind Lucas, but Lucas is just going up to flick it on and Adam just came a little bit late, heading into the back of the head.
It's a foul, but no goal. Just about goes down and shouldered the back of his head. And the free kick is Mansfield Town. Are they going to make any changes as we progress? Their last game, they drew 1-1 down at Plymouth, and they were happy with that. They're leading here by 2 goals to 0 against Southend United. Free kick. Clements into that penalty area. Picked up by Coker. The goal kick blocked it. Well, it wasn't a handball, and certainly initially against Capitelli, but then appeal for a handball against the Southend player in the edge in the arms of Daniel Bentley.
Yeah, so it was going into Daniel Bentley's midriff and Capitelli just nudged it away with his left hand and then went back into play. Again, the ball was going into Daniel Bentley's hands, and I think this time it was Mark Phillips maybe that got the touch with his arm just before Daniel picked it up. But they were so close that the referee couldn't have spotted any of them really.
Here is Connor Clifford, who may be penalised for that challenge. It's a straight red card! He was penalised for the challenge on Reed. He slid in on that far side, and the Southend United midfielder is sent off.
Well, unfortunately that's something that Connor's got right in his game, but it didn't look from this distance, I mean we're a long way away, but it didn't look from this distance particularly bad, it just looked like he slid in and pressed it back on. So there's lots of pushing and shoving going on now for the way that the referee, not with Lee Barnard, now Dave Penny's getting involved. They just looked like a hefty challenge for me, but as I say, can't tell from here, he's actually going away from us when they've slid in as well. But as I said, it is something unfortunately that Connor's got in his game.
Well, he gets a straight red card for that challenge.
And what a pity, because he was doing so well when it came on.
He was going so well, but he's gone off. And Southend United will have to play the last 10 minutes with 10 men.
We'll have to see that one again tonight on the highlight show.
Well, certainly slid in. Lots of
tyres have been sliding.
And the rain's coming down as well, which isn't helping.
Absolutely.
So Connor Clifford goes down to the tunnel away to our right-hand side, and we'll be in for an early bar.
Be interested to see what Phil Brown says about it, because it's almost directly in front of them. Absolutely. So we'll get a better idea of actually what went on when you speak to Phil after the game.
All the reaction coming up in the final hour of the programme here on BBC Essex, and your reaction on the text, the emails and the tweets as well. You're a big part of the programme, and with very few matches around, Glenn will appreciate the input. He'll give you the contact details to come very shortly. Mansfield 2, Southend United 0. Just over 8 minutes left. Mansfield have a throw-in into the Blues penalty area. Hooked away by Hurst. Here is Freddie Eastwood winning the ball. It's Coker on the left. Puts it to the halfway line for Will Atkinson. Gives it back to Coker. Such a fine recent record for Southend United. 8 matches unbeaten. Here's Will Atkinson going on the run to the edge of the area. Can they set up a grandstand finish? Gets the cross into the penalty area. Headed away though by Mansfield Town, and it does remain 2-0.
That man suffers early again. He's not the most mobile centre-half in the world, but he's managed to get himself in the way on most occasions today.
Throw in for Southend United. On the left-hand side, Southend though, they're going to make their final change, and it's going to be Mark Laird to come on to play for Kevin Hurst. What can Mark Laird do? What are they going to try here? I'm just going to try and throw a few things forward, Southend. Try and get something to try and set up a grandstand finish.
Looks like Ryan Leonard's dropped back into that full-back. The back three that they tried to operate really never got the chance to get off the ground, because the moment they made the change, they went 2-0 down.
Will Atkinson needs to take the ball out of play on this near side. The linesman put up his flag, and now there's a tug on the shirt of Mark Phillips. That's a free kick for Southend United, left-hand side of the pitch. It's taken square by Coker. Everyone's moved forward from Southend United. Leonard now into the penalty area, headed away by the host. Out on the far side for Thompson. Here is Mark Laird. Scotsman with a touch, gets it back. Now forward. Cavatelli trying to get in there involved, and away by Howell. Slightest of trips on Adam Thompson. There's a challenge on Coker. No free kick given. The Mansfield are racing forward with Westlake up against Laird. Westlake still there with a good challenge. Cleared away to the halfway line. Here's Howell up against Thompson. Now they've won the ball back. What can they do from this? Big Barnard gives it to Will Atkinson inside the centre circle. Out on the far side for Ryan Leonard for Southend. Leonard to the edge of the area. Leonard still defended by Mansfield, and defended well by Mansfield. Still 2-0. Coming to gather was Reed. Clearance by Cavatelli was poor, and it goes out of play on the far side. It remains 2-0. Is there going to be a little twist in the tail here? 6 minutes left.
Give the Southend that different option on that right-hand side. Ryan Leonard not going out as an out-and-out fullback. As soon as he picked out there again, he just backed his pace against the fullback, but the fullback did well, because he didn't try to go and win the ball. He just took the shortcut to cut off any crossing opportunity for Ryan Leonard, and then actually managed to nick it off him.
Here is Ben Coker for Southend United. We look the opposition half. I think 3,000 with the crowd being announced here at Field Mill. Ball goes forward, goes through to Thompson, who's gone up the field, and he's come back down inside the near the penalty area. Here's Freddie Eastwood giving it towards Thompson. Still to handball. Southend centre back is furious. Leonard now plays it forward to Gary Core, right hand side. Leonard to Southend once again. 5 minutes left. The ball cleared by Mansfield and cleared over the top, and it's Lucas' run. Lucas and Jennings, the 2 goal scorers. Lucas holds it up for Mansfield. Team in yellow and blue. Playing keep ball now. They go towards the corner flag. With Leonard fouled, and it was towards the referee Hooper. Wimbledon 0, Rochdale 2 in League 2. here in that division. Southend are 2-0 down against Mansfield Town. Free kick taken by Daniel Bentley, not through the middle and all the way through to his opposite number. Goal to Harlow. Quick update from David Brett.
Yeah, 7 minutes to go. Looks like Harlow Town are going to go second in the table. Alex Reid, that man again, he's got his second of the game. Simple tapping at the back post. It's Harlow Town 3, Roxton 0.
The head injury here, meantime, going down under challenge was Reid. He was sandwiched. That free kick was given, but the head injury means that the Mansfield Town physio is going to come on. Bristol Rovers 1, Oxford 1. John Tall, the Colchester player, has equalised for struggling Rovers.
Matt Reid getting a knock on the back of the head from Mark Phillips. Again, it's one of those, he's going backwards towards the ball and then the ball's just held up in the wind and he planted his feet, went to flick it back and Mark Phillips is right behind him, caught him on the back of the head. Nice reward for just getting nominated as man of the match for him. I thought he'd done okay for him. I thought he's worked hard, Matt Reid. Lucas has probably had the biggest threat of the afternoon from Southend.
And had the biggest effect. Yellow card to Daniel Bentley. I'm not entirely sure about that, but anyway, Daniel Bentley gets a yellow card.
I would imagine.
Presumably said something to the referee because the ball wasn't in play. And Daniel Bentley becomes the third player to get a yellow card for Southend United, coming after 7 minutes. Top ball, Southend United playing it forward with Leonard, cleared away. Here's Lucas. On the right hand side, inside his own half, trying to get past Coker. Standing up well. No offside decision was given. Stevenson has picked it up.
Well, it was offside, but because Mark Phillips played the first ball, Stevenson checked back. The linesman's waiting for Stevenson to go after it because he didn't. Then Phillips played it. Then Lucas came back and Stevenson came back and nicked it off him.
The Westlake trying to get round Barry Core. Barry Core is fouled on the open zone area. That's a free kick for Southend United, which the recently bought Daniel Bentley will take. Southend's poor record against Mansfield and Field Mill looks like it's going to continue. Home fans who have only celebrated a win for Mansfield twice this season are preparing to do it for a third time. Southend down to 10 men after sending off for Connor Clifford. Here in his own half is Thompson. This is led by Clifford, or rather by on that far side Reid. They're both on their haunches, and the decision is a throw-in, I think. Wimbledon 0, Rochdale 3. Scott Hogan, this is a hat-trick for AFC Rochdale. It's actually a free kick. Thompson is penalised in all of that. Free kick will be Mansfield, which they're in no hurry to take.
I wouldn't put a lot of money on it going very far either.
Will it go to the penalty area, or will it just go short? Jennings and bring it down on that far side. He's getting involved. Here's Clemens. Puts it back on the edge of the box. Back heel into the area. Clemens gets the ball into the 6-yard box. Grabbed by Daniel Bentley. He drop kicks it forward over the halfway line, looking for the run of Lee Barnard and Freddie Eastwood. The goalkeeper has got it out of there on the edge of his own area. Still the wind rattles around. It's been a really difficult afternoon for Southend United in these conditions. Just highlighted there by the goal kick, which doesn't make the halfway line from Barry. Here is Will Atkinson for the Blues. Can they get something at the end? Here is Phillips. Glanced on by Will Atkinson. It's Freddie Eastwood. Tried to turn it on this near side for Barry Core. There's Howland in the way. And she'll bring it away. The card is given by Will Atkinson. And a free kick is given. Second of referee's nil. Hartlepool 2. On a long trip for Hartlepool, as they mostly are. Not the longest trip to Southend today. Back on their home patch next Saturday. You can hear it live on BBC, of course. Free kick for Mansfield. The ball won't stay still once again. Marriott will eventually take it. Tottenham youngster many, many years ago. The fourth official, I think, has shown his board. I didn't quite see it over on that far side. Clark is on the case. We're going to try and find out. 5 minutes of additional time to come here at Field Mill. Ball for by Southend. There still is time, there still is hope. But they need to get a goal somewhere quickly. They can't get possession at the moment, Southend. Jennings has played it away on that far side, holds up in the wind, goes out of play, and that's going to be a goal of throw-in for Southend United. Taken by Leonard down the line. Leonard down the line. Good away by Mansfield. One back by Barry Core. Here is Leonard. Square ball by him along the centre line. Here's Atkinson. Leonard having to stretch to get to that. Here's his technical error of control. It's Phil Brown. Won't be impressed with that misplaced pass. Mansfield to come forward with Powell. Thompson will deal with that. Thompson wants to get it forward swiftly. Plays it forward to Freddie Eastwood. Over the halfway line to Ned. Got behind him. Powell cuts up play. Mansfield to bring it away. They lead by 2 goals to 0. Southend have had a bad defence off. Substitute Connor Clifford. Here on the halfway line is Ben Coker. Mark Laird. Curling it round Lucas. Set Mansfield on their way with the early goal in the first half. All forward by Southend. Clear the way. That's as far as there. Here is Coker getting the ball in towards the penalty area. And the D of the box. Atkinson can control. Mansfield are going to clear it away. As far as Coker, makes a nervous setting in for the home team. It's Freddie Eastwood. Can't keep possession. Mansfield bring it away. There's a foul. Led penalised. Clemens goes down. The free kick is Mansfield's town. And that eats up some more time, and we've just got just shy 2.5 minutes left.
It's probably just as well he didn't bring it down, because and he allowed Clemens to just get a half a yard. He had a simple through ball to put Matt Reid on his way again, just inside the Southend half. Free kick taken by Marriott, and here now it's too much for Southend United. 2 minutes to go. They need 2 goals from somewhere. All time, Scunthorpe 1, Chesterfield 1 in the big game of the day involving the top 2 in League 2. Here, Southend United hoping not to lose too many positions. They're 2-0 down at the moment. Daniel Bentley has a free kick on the edge of his own area. Down the middle. Off from him, over the head of Harry Ford. In the way, as far as Ben Coker. Inside the opposition half. Ben Coker plays it to Phillips. Phillips right footed forward. Touchdown by Lee Barnard to there. Thompson getting involved. On the edge of the area is Core. Here's Thompson again. Trying to wiggle through. Hits Core. Hits the post. And it bounces away. Still a chance at Southend. Freddie Eastwood drills it back into the box. And headed away for a corner kick. Terrific play from Adam Thompson in the first place. I don't know whether he picked Barry Core out or just as he tried to beat the last defender, he's towed it towards Barry Core. Barry's just side-footed beyond Marriott and hit the bottom of the left-hand post. The ball is inside the corner quadrant. Referee spots that. Freddie Eastwood will eventually take this corner kick here at Field Mill, live on BBC Essex. A low one. What a great smashed away by the hosts out on this near side for a throw-in. Mansfield 2, Southend United 0. All the goals tonight on the Football League show after match of the day on BBC One. All the reaction coming up in the final hour of the programme here on BBC Essex. Glenn has the contact details shortly. Here is Ben Coker, left-hand side for Southend United. Gets a deep cross in. Lee Barnard over on that far side. Dalton came for it, didn't get it, and Atkinson has picked it up. Now an opportunity for Leonard, and he's scored for Southend United as we kick past that 5 minutes of injury time. Southend have pulled one back from Ryan Leonard. It's Mansfield 2, Southend 1, but you reckon Blues have left it too late? It's in the right-hand channel, probably 20-25 yards out with his right foot, just shift it off the outside foot, hit it low and hard across Marriott, just inside the very close that Barry Core had hit. only moments before a wonderful strike from Ryan Leonard. Just hope they've got enough time to get one more chance.
The goal kick, the kick-off occasion, I think a long ball taken by Mansfield down the left. Out the throw to Southend United. If they get forward to the final whistle goes, and Southend United have been defeated. Their first loss in the league in 9 matches. They've been beaten by struggling Mansfield by 2 goals to 1, who adapted to the conditions better.